Hi folks, it's Reggie. Today let's talk about how to make sure that you find the network marketing opportunity that's right for you. Since there are so many opportunities out there to choose from, it's important that you know the key factors that you should consider when you're trying to evaluate and assess the different opportunities to make sure that you find the one that's best suited for you. So today we'll talk about what those factors and elements are that you should consider when making your decision. So you'll see me glance down occasionally. I have some cue cards for myself that I want to make sure that I touch on all the important points. So one of the things that you definitely want to do is make sure that you understand the product and service that's being offered by the company. So that's factor number one. You also want to make sure that you understand how you're going to go about marketing your particular product and service. So that's item number two. You also want to know what kind of management team you have associated with this company and what kind of local support you're going to be able to get from your local team. So that's item number three. And item number four is you want to make sure you understand the compensation plan. So let's talk about each one of those items in more detail. Now, when we talk about the product and service or services that are rendered by the company, you want to make sure that you understand as much as you can about those products and services, because you want to make sure that it's going to be something that you believe in and something that you're either excited about or will be using yourself. And that's important because you're going to be convincing others that they need to be using this product or service. And if you're not willing to use it yourself or you're not enthusiastic about it, it'll show. And people will be able to pick up on the fact that you possibly don't even believe in the product that you're trying to promote. And if that's the case, then you're basically dead in the water. The other important thing about being passionate about whatever product or service that you're offering to provide is that there are going to be times when people are just going to be downright rude in their rejection of your opportunity. And if you get enough of those and you forget why you're on this journey in the first place, then it's easy for you to get disheartened and frustrated and give up. So in those times, that passion that you have for that product or service will be able to pull you through. So it's important for you to make sure that whatever it is you're planning on promoting is something that you truly believe in and that you're willing to use, and you can communicate that to others in a fashion where they can feel that excitement. So when we talk about marketing strategy, let's move on. So the marketing strategy is twofold. You're basically going to be marketing online and offline. And online means that you're going to need to make sure that you have a web presence. So in order to have a web presence, you must have or start out with having a good website. Now, a lot of the network marketing opportunities have company replicated websites. And you should take a look at that website and see if it's something that instills maybe a sense of pride in you as far as having other people look at that website once you start promoting the products and services. Is it a website that you would be proud to have people go to, or is it something that is kind of tacky and non-professional and you wouldn't really want to be associated with it yourself? And if that's the case, then maybe that's not the opportunity for you, because it may be telling you something about the company itself and the image that it's willing to portray with regards to its longevity. You know, really, are they here just to try to make money in the short term, or are they here for the long haul? So when you take a look at the website, make sure you assess and evaluate your emotions and your feelings upon looking at the site. Is it something that says or speaks professionalism to you? Now, once you've evaluated whether or not the website is something that you can work with or use or utilize, then you need to start figuring out how you're going to utilize the internet to drive traffic to your website. And there are a number of different ways you can do this. You can actually set up a blog and put some useful information on your blog so that people will come in and take a look at it. and then you can direct them to your website that way. You can write articles and submit them to some of the more popular article submission sites, so that you can direct traffic to your website that way. But with all of these techniques, you want to make sure that as you are submitting those articles or you are writing your blogs, that you are giving people good, useful content, something that is of value to them. Because otherwise, if you're just there throwing a sales pitch, people will be turned off by that immediately. So you want to make sure that you're doing things that are worthwhile of people's time. And that's very critical, because if you seek first to help others, the money will come later. Now, moving on to the management team. The reason the management team is so important is that the management team is actually going to be directing the activities of the company as a whole. They're the team that's going to be setting the vision, setting the mission, and actually determining how rapid this company is going to grow or not. So you want to make sure that you've got a team that's got experience in direct sales and they know how to grow a business. This is absolutely critical for the retailers if they are going to be prosperous with this particular venture. And so once you know what kind of management team you have and who's on that team, you can get either a good feel or maybe an uncertain feeling about whether or not that should be the opportunity for you. And if it's an uncertain feeling, you either need to just abandon going with that particular opportunity or do more research until you feel comfortable with it. So the management team is truly critical to making sure that this company is going to be able to deliver on the promises that it may be making to the retailers with regards to financial potential. Now, the company, of course, cannot guarantee you any success. Your level of success is going to depend on what you put forth and the effort that you put in it and the time. So once again, the management team is definitely critical to the overall success of the company. Now, your local support team will be those people that you will be affiliated with most regularly. So when you're looking at a local support team, you want to know what type of support they actually offer. Are there meetings, regularly scheduled meetings, conference calls, tools? You know, what is at your disposal to help you to succeed in your particular venture? The more support that's available, the better. Especially if you're a newbie or a neophyte and this is your first network marketing venture, you're almost going to need someone that's very patient and tolerant and almost willing to hold your hand through the initial steps to help make sure that you're doing what's necessary to build your business. That support team should also be able to cater to the more seasoned or veteran network marketers, because those individuals are usually just going to come in and hit the ground running. They'll know how the industry works, and they'll just be trying to get information, more detailed information on the company, the opportunity, the compensation plans, and those kind of things, so that they can train the teams that they will build. And a lot of times they may actually come in with a group of people. So the local support is important just from the standpoint of helping you to succeed and make sure you're doing things on a daily basis that's heading you in the right direction. Now, the compensation plan. The compensation plan is important because that really is the whole reason for you being in this network marketing business in the first place. You want to make money, so you need to understand how you can go about doing that. And in order for you to be able to do that or understand it, it's important that the company provides you with enough information about the compensation plan so that you know how to go about mapping out your activities and understanding, you know, just what you're going to need to do on a daily basis in order to achieve your goals in a time frame that you've set for yourself. So the more transparent this plan is, the better. And once you understand the compensation plan, and understand how you actually can acquire some of the bonuses that a lot of the network marketing opportunities offer for their retailers, the better as far as being able to map out your financial plan and objectives. And then once you have those things under your belt, then you can begin to take action to put those activities in play and start with your marketing from an online and offline standpoint to make sure that you're able to achieve those financial goals that you have set for yourself. So really, those are the key elements that you need to take into account and consider when you're looking at and evaluating the various network marketing opportunities that are out there for you. And by making sure that those things have been done sufficiently, you will have done your due diligence in making sure that the opportunity that you've landed on is one that you're going to be able to be successful at. And remember that the odds are stacked against most of us as far as whether or not we're going to succeed, but you raise those odds considerably by just having the right attitude and understanding what types of obstacles you may be up against from the very start. Thank you for listening. If you have any questions for me, you can reach me via email at reggied06 at verizon.net. Okay? Thanks, and hope to talk to you soon or hear from you. Take care.